I am finally getting my interior home projects done. We're starting with this, what used to be window between my living room and what used to be my carport and is now my garage. And I don't need a window from my living room to my garage. So the garage side's all finished, and now we're finishing the living room side. So everything's insulated. Now we're getting drywalled up. I have about an inch to match of original plaster. So right now I'm putting a piece of 5/8 in, and then my plan was to put a piece of 1/4 inch on the top of that. But as you'll see, I will soon come to find out that my original plan isn't going to work. Here's that piece of 1/4 inch. Turns out screws don't really hold it up. So new plan is to take the 5/8 off, put the 1/4 inch up with 2 screws or 4 screws just to hold it in place, and then put the 5/8 up because there's enough ledge left to hold that up while I screw it into place, and the screws will actually hold that in place and suck that piece of 1/4 inch on the framing. Everything will be nice and tight. So that's done. I got some mud ready in the basement. I was trying to keep everything off the carpet upstairs. And it's like living in a construction zone. You only have so much space to use as a construction zone. Had to get some nails out of the way from the trim. And then this round I'm just pre-filling that gap between the plastered wall and the new drywall, and then I'll put some mesh tape over it and just put a thin coat over that mesh tape to dry overnight. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do with this wall. I think I'm going to do some type of wood accent wall and paint the almost black walls an actual jet black or a green maybe. I haven't decided, but definitely some type of wood on this wall I think would look really good. Alright, that window's covered up. We got drywall done. I ended up putting a piece of 1/4 inch regular and then a piece of 5/8 because I had to match what was pretty much an inch. So yeah, let that mud dry. That's all purpose with some mesh tape, and then we'll go over it with some lightweight, and we'll probably come out, watch out. Probably come out a foot on each side, nice and wide, so nothing shows. This whole wall will end up getting covered up, accent wall type wood or something with that. So just need that kind of somewhat covered for weather and half aesthetics.